This man hid behind a statue, secretly peeking at a girl. It seemed he had stepped on some broken glass and was sucking on his injured toe. The man was so entranced by what he saw that he accidentally dropped his phone on the ground. The girl, startled, spun around and ran back to her room. The man also quickly slipped away. He's not some creepy voyeur, though. He's the most skilled antique appraiser and a top-notch auctioneer. No one knows exactly how much money he has, but only his close friends are aware that he has a secret room filled with priceless famous paintings. On this day, the man received a call from a girl who said that after her parents passed away, they left behind a house full of antiques, and she wanted to invite him to estimate their value. The man went over, full of enthusiasm, but unexpectedly, he was given the cold shoulder and got caught in a heavy downpour. He was very angry. You see, no one in the industry dared to slight him like this. However, the girl called him, crying and explaining that she had missed their appointment that day because she had been in a car accident. The man's heart softened, and he went to her door a second time. This time, the butler received him, while the girl still did not show her face. The mansion was large but dilapidated, piled high with antiques and old furniture. The butler said this girl was a fallen socialite. Unfortunately, her family had declined, forcing her to sell off her parents' estate. The man took a look around but didn't find anything particularly valuable. However, in the damp basement, he picked up a strange component. He took it to a buddy who was an expert in mechanics, but even his friend couldn't make heads or tails of it. Yet in an ancient painting, the man discovered something similar. So he told the girl that unless they met in person to sign a contract, allowing him to formally accept the job, he wouldn't be able to appraise her items. The girl readily agreed on the phone, but on the day they were to sign the contract, for a third time, the girl was a no-show. The man could no longer contain his fury. At this moment, a worker accidentally knocked over a ladder, and simultaneously, a loud crash came through the phone. What was going on here? Could the girl actually be on site? The man, while staying on the call, followed the sound to investigate. Indeed, the girl was hiding behind a wall. The man immediately confronted her, but she hung up the phone. The man grew increasingly curious. Just what secret was this girl unable to reveal? She secretly slipped money to the butler, and the butler's answer was even more bizarre.
Tell you the truth, I've never seen it.
Turns out, the girl had a strange condition called agoraphobia. For the past 10 years, she had not left that mansion. The typically arrogant man suddenly felt pity and took the initiative to call the girl. But the girl flatly rejected his concern. Even the signed contract was only slid under the door crack. At this point, the man noticed a small hole in the wall. Just as he was about to take a closer look, he unexpectedly found the girl was also peeping at him. On the other side, his buddy made progress researching that strange component. Turns out it was crafted by the hands of an 18th century mechanical master. The man's eyes lit up with excitement. If the legendary robot could be restored, its value would be no less than a world-famous painting.